this had not felt right between the Eagles and A.J. Brown all year. Now it's working, they're winning, but it's been weird. Instagram posts, Twitter posts here, not talking here, talking here. And this week here we got another Instagram post by A.J. Brown, which
did I miss it?
No, we talked about it twice.
Oh, I thought it was a new one.
No, that's
I thought it was a new one.
All right, we're back. We're on the same page. What we also have not gotten from A.J. Brown this week is practice. He hasn't practiced.
Practice?
He has practice this week. So he missed practice on Wednesday and yesterday. They are about to take the field for practice right now. We'll give you an update as soon as we get it, but we'll see what he does. Now, they've listed him with a hamstring injury, which, I got to tell you, I was surprised when I saw that he was on the injury report, number one. Number two, I was surprised it was a hamstring because I feel like we would have known about that or heard about it or saw it in the game. Now, he caught a pass on the final drive to seal the game, right? And then if I remember correctly, they didn't throw the ball again. So he didn't look hobbled on that final catch to seal the game. He certainly, I'd be surprised if he got hurt blocking on the final few plays of the game. Now, maybe he was playing on a hamstring injury all of Sunday and we didn't know about it. But Hugh, it didn't seem like we watched him get hurt on Sunday, right? There was he pulled up, he went to the medical tent, he was out for a couple series. To me, he played the whole game, he played well, he was getting past corners, he seemed fine. But this week, he's been on the injury report. So let's hear from Nick Sirianni on the status of A.J. Brown as we get ready for Sunday.
I know the injury report is going to come out later, but is there anything you could share with us about A.J.'s status and your confidence he'll be able to play Sunday?
Yeah, we got to see after this practice, and you'll get everything. So just always want the most time we have to be able to evaluate before we give you guys any information on that.
All right, so Sirianni not giving anything away. I'm not expecting that. They'll put an injury report out today. He'll either be probable, questionable, doubtful, whatever.
Yeah.
And we'll go from there, or they'll list him as out if they've decided he's out for the game. Let's hear this, too, from Sirianni. Does he need to practice? Because we were discussing earlier, no practice typically means no game. Does A.J. need to practice to be able to play on Sunday?
Is he a player that you think could play on Sunday, even if he doesn't take any practice reps this week?
Yeah, everybody has different, scenarios with that. And, I think a lot of our guys, just because of the, how locked in that we are to the details, and our guys are locked into the details, the game plan studying, the way they go about walkthrough, the way they go about meetings. I definitely think that he's a guy that could.
All right, so he does give a thought that maybe, that even if he doesn't practice today, doesn't mean he's definitely out for Sunday. That's encouraging. But Hugh, take a listen to this one, because is it fair to wonder if this has anything to do with A.J. not being happy sometimes? Because we didn't see an injury on Sunday, right? So we keep wondering, when did he get hurt? So he was asked today, is there any connection between the up and down nature of how A.J. feels, the social media stuff, and then all of a sudden not practicing? Here was Sirianni with that question today.
There's been some dot connecting, I guess, on the outside with him missing practice, and then another social media post. Just wanted to ask you about how things are internally with him, versus the...
Yeah, we're always in constant communication with all our guys. AJ's no different. And, he, business as usual.
Wouldn't the answer there be no? There is no connection? He has a hamstring injury?
Well, I guess he didn't know how to answer it, and he didn't want to lie.
Why did he not know how to answer it?
Because he didn't know the exact truth.
Well, if the answer is no, then he should know that that's how you answer it.
But if the answer is he has a hamstring, is there a connection between his social media post and him not practicing? No, he has a hamstring injury.
I get what you're asking me. You're asking me, why couldn't he just put the fire out by just telling a little white lie?
But why is that a lie?
Okay, I'm recklessly speculating.
But that should be that is the truth, we think.
And let me just give you a little bit of transparency why I say it like that, because we had a couple of our colleagues that cover the Eagles. Like, I was basically asked, what do I think? I didn't think anything of it until it was presented to me. And when it was presented to me, then I was like, I don't know. Now, the one thing that Coach Sirianni said to me that rang true is, there are certain players, you don't have to practice to play. Sometimes they want you to just get rest and just get ready for the game.
Right.
And I'm pretty sure he's at the meetings and he's locked into the game plan, so he knows the game plan. So that's not a big thing to me. As far as him not answering the question, I feel like he did it that way because how many times have we been in press conferences or we've seen the coach say something or the player say one thing and AJ says something totally different? So that way, I guess he just kind of left it vague so that AJ can handle it the way that he wants to handle it. I mean, if he's asked about it.
Yeah, I could. He could also say his hamstring hurts. That's why he's not practicing.
I mean, I get what you're saying, but we made a big deal about the fact that there was a meeting, air quotes, right?
And it became a parking lot.
And it was a meeting.
Yeah.
And AJ said it wasn't no meeting. You know, everybody, we got some stuff done. You know, we had a good meeting. Everything's cool. And AJ was like, I wasn't no meeting to me. So that's probably why.
I just think the whole thing is strange. I mean, again, there's a lot of parts to this. I actually didn't think he wasn't practicing because of his Instagram posts. He puts up stuff all the time. Like that didn't cross my mind. What crossed my mind was, when did he get hurt?
Yeah.
There was no report after the game. Like, think about how many people are in Minnesota covering the team. Elliott and all the other insiders. Nobody wrote on Monday or said on Monday, hey, A.J. Brown kind of came up lame. That's something to watch out for this week. That always happens. Right? We knew Cam Jurgens was hurt. We knew all the other guys were hurt. Nothing about A.J. Monday goes by, nothing about A.J. Tuesday, nothing about A.J. Then he has a practice Wednesday, Thursday. The question is, when did he re-aggravate his hamstring? Because I wish someone would have asked Sirianni that, because that's the next question. Like, okay, when did he hurt it again? And if he stumbles through that, it's like, well, what? Kyle, this is weird. I mean, I'm not saying it's definitely because of an Instagram post. Probably not. Well, but there's something weird's going on here. Just answer the question. Like, his hamstring hurts.
Well, like, now my antenna's up.
Of course it is.
It wasn't before.
Recklessly speculating.
And, like, there felt like an obvious answer to that question.
Like, you can almost have chuckled through it and said, well, his hamstring's tight. We're working through it.
You know, if he's like, what? Instagram post.
What does that have to do with his hamstring?
Injured.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's weird, dude.
It is weird. I mean, the whole season's been weird with A.J. Brown. Again, I hope he's not hurt or not hurt badly so he could play on Sunday and we all move forward and he catches 2 touchdowns and everyone's happy on Monday. But I don't know. I mean, the part that stands out the most to me as strange is there was no injury. I watched the whole game. We all did. When did he get hurt?
Yeah, that's pretty telling. I mean, I don't know. Maybe, and one would think in a situation like this, you're getting ready to go in the bye. Maybe you want to give him a little extra rest. I'm saying if he doesn't play, we don't know yet. Maybe we want to give him a little extra rest. Maybe it happened when he was playing with his kids. Who knows?
Stop.
I'm just, Joe, I
injury.
am trying to offer alternatives here.
Stop trying to see the good in people.
They don't have to be right ones, but they're alternatives nonetheless.
They have to have some level of...
Can they be close to right?
I mean, come on.
Well, no.
Or have logic?
Because like I said, when I was asked the question, I didn't put that much thought into it until I was asked.
Well, that's good.
Because, that's because, Kyle, when the question was presented, it was like, okay, AJ's in his bag, but AJ's always in his bag. You know, so I never thought once that AJ wasn't going to play Sunday, even if he didn't practice yesterday. But when it was presented to me and people are looking at it sideways, then that's when it became something that I was like, oh, didn't think about it like that.
Something is off when a coach is asked the player that is on the injury report for being injured, is he actually injured? I mean, was that not the question? I mean, in another way, the player you've listed 2 days in a row as injured, is he actually really injured, or are we just everyone our feelings here? No other player gets asked that question. Like, no one asks, hey, Cam Jurgens is injured. Is he really, or is this about his Instagram? Like, this is obviously something weird about this. I don't know.
Now, I'm picturing Cam Jurgens posting like A.J. Brown.
Well, doesn't he post about he has a jerky company, doesn't he? I think that's what he posts. I think he sells jerky.